Okay, I'm going to do reading and let's see what the Supreme Court is up to. I just did a reading on Cyvance versus the Supreme Court, and it sounds like eventually Cyvance is going to surmount the obstacles. But the Supreme Court knows once it begins this, it's a tower moment, and Trump needs a priest because he is facing jail time. Okay, it's basically what it came out to see. So let's see what's going on with the Supreme Court. You know, why are they holding on to this? What's going on? Now we know that it's overwhelmingly Republican. What is it, 6 Republicans? 3 Democrats, something like that is what it was looking like. So we might have to come to the point where they were talking about loading up the Supreme Court with more judges to make this a little more balanced. And they can't, sit on this forever. So what is up with the Supreme Court? What is up with the Supreme Court? Okay, first card out we have Page of Swords. So they are basically, it's about standing guard, okay? Looks like they are on the ready, holding things off. The challenge is this is a burden, okay? They can't do this forever. It makes the Supreme Court look bad too, with them standing up and holding this off and holding on to this. Okay, so let's see, what's the conscious thoughts? Walking away, wanting to walk away from it, okay? I think it's something really they don't want to deal with. Yeah, first they were holding off because of the elections and the other things and the drama, and it looks like now they just wish they could walk away and not deal with it, but they're going to have to. Subconscious thoughts, yeah, that he's going down, okay, basically. And again, it looks like it's something they don't want to deal with because they're overwhelmingly Republicans. This is making the whole thing look bad. So in the past, they felt like they had the strength in order to hold this off for a time. But, they can't keep doing it forever. Short term, coming up is a tower. It's a tower moment, and that's what I got for the Supreme Court in the other reading. They were a tower, the tower moment. This is going to be, once these are released, the downfall of Trump. Now that could be why that we haven't seen any of those indictments coming down. They're waiting, like I said, what I got from the reading before, they're waiting for an absolutely airtight case. And they need to have these documents, okay? So how the court sees itself, that they are the arbiters. They are the ones with truth. They are the ones that are holding things, the power. They're holding the, they're wielding the sword, okay? And again, this is a burden, something they don't want. They wish, again, above it, wishing they could walk away from this. The energy surrounding it is, okay, Trump and them are looking for the opportunity, but this is, again, above it, we have the painful time. They're wanting to slow this down. They want to have an advantageous thing going forward. And I think it's probably part of it is they're looking to maybe argue this in court or something, but he does not have good lawyers, okay, to bring this forward. Hopes and fears, again, to have people strength to work on this, to work on it. They fear Vance and the work that's coming forward, and they're hoping, I guess, strengthen that Trump will have a stronger legal defense team to work on it. But they're not supposed to get their personal feelings into this. Okay? Outcome is about this opportunity. But the opportunity above it is that it's a tower moment, and they cannot hold on to this forever. I want to get a clarification on this for a second. Well, Vance and them want this to move forward so that they can do what they need to do. Okay, quick like a bunny. They want this to be fruitful, to multiply, to... Okay. Yeah, this is about White House, his time at the White House and stuff. Okay. So let's see what we have further in the future with this. We have 10 of Cups. We have the fragile ego. This is also dealing with, it's all about Trump's family, the Republican Party, his fragile ego. You know, all of that is coming up with this as well. So these records are not only going after Trump himself, but it's the whole empire of Trump. It's going to bring other people's in. I think it's also going to reflect on the Republican Party in some way, and this fragile ego that he's got going. They're, again, wishing they could walk away because this is dealing with Trump's whole family. His fragility, but we have, the Empress, our values, what we hold dear, that's got to be paramount. And there will be a victory. Things are still being worked on, and new things, again, that fragile ego, new things. But again, the energy going forward, they're not going to be able to continue to push against that forever. I think the Repugly Uglies are trying to get a victory with it. But again, it's being worked on. New things going to come out, and we have the Queen of Rods. That energy is going to go forward. And it's going to be a big takedown, a big shakeup. So it feels like that's what's going on with the Supreme Court. They know that when this comes out, it's going to be a big brouhaha with it. Once it comes out that Trump is being charged with RICO, the whole organization's going down. They're going after Ivanka, Eric Jr., all of them, okay? And this will be a big shakeup, and especially among Trump's base as well, because they've always put him on a pedestal that he can do no wrong, okay? So while we're at this, let's see how will Trump's base react once this comes out and he's facing prison time, okay? Because it looks like, again, this is facing prison time. This is no joke, okay? So how will Trump's base deal with this once it finally, the indictments are handed down and he's facing prison time? How will Trump's base deal with this? Now we got some of them again that are not happy because he threw them under the bus, okay? So the ranks are sort of breaking, but he still does have a lot of popular support. So let's look. Really devastated. Devastated by the news. We're looking at devastation and the challenge is trying to find some sort of compassion. That it usually there's some offering. They're wanting some type of an offering. Maybe they're going to make a deal with somebody there. They're looking at the deal being made. Okay. So their conscious thoughts about it will be they just wanting to go into retreat, okay? Not what they were expecting. Subconscious thoughts about it. Questioning the Republic Party, okay? There will be some serious questionings to come up with this then. In the past, they were all love and light, all up with the Republicans, all up with Trump, and short term, it's something they can't avoid anymore. Usually they have the Two of Swords, which is closing things off. They can't close it off anymore. They can't block it out anymore. It's very present to be seen. Okay, so they're going to have to start looking and dealing with it. How they see themselves, they're going to have to reevaluate things. They're going to take some time out, down for the count, and reevaluate things. Okay, energy surrounding it. Again, looking at the opportunity and reevaluating things with the Republic Party. That's what's above it, and how to move forward. Hopes and fears. This domination, the abuse of power by Trump, and above it is his family. Trump and his family, the abuse of power that they have done. Okay. And outcome is working on things. So let's continue to see what we have. For the future, judgment. There will be more judgment. The Fool, perhaps starting of a new party. Okay, a new direction, a new path. And King of Swords, so looking at stronger, I would say at that point, stronger truth, okay? And perhaps taking a stronger stance for things. So let me get a couple of clarifiers here with this. Kind of a revelation, huh? It's like, oh, surprise. Oh, you mean they actually have been crooks and cons this whole time? Okay. With the Fool starting a new path, yeah. Heartache. And so we need to go somewhere new. as far as King of Swords and all their ideologies they had about Trump. New stuff is coming in very strongly. Temperance. Okay, more balance. The information that's coming out is going to bring them to a little more balance, a little more out of their QAnon and their drama. Now, not all of them are going to leave QAnon for sure, but I mean, it's going to bring in some more balance to things and show them it's not what they thought. They had him on this pedestal, and they had all these evil angel evangelicals prophesying about him and everything. So it's going to cause to have a lot of things questioned with them. They're going to be taking time to reevaluate things. It's going to cause them to step back for a while, retreat, and to look and look at the Republican Party as well, because they spun these lies. They were standing behind Trump, continuing to lie, looking at the fact that he got them to, through their lies, to go storm the Capitol. And so I think they're going to get a radical jolt into a bit of reality. Okay? So love and light, see you online.